Hey, I was just chopping it up with Shotty, cause hey, my content hella bipolar, ain't it, y'all? Y'all keep it real. I'll crucify your ass and then give you some game. But look though, since we in the game spirit though, right? Since we in the game spirit, check this out. The reason why a lot of y'all goals don't be accomplished is because of your low standards. Low standards. Yeah, your low standards. Let me tell you why. So look, like I said, I've been reading a book called The Power of One More by Ed Milet. And he used this as an example. So I want to use this as one of my examples and further elaborate on it, right? So, for instance, right, Alabama, the football team, those of y'all who are familiar with football, Alabama, right? Their goal, just like everybody else's goal, is to win the college football championship, right? But the reason why they stay winning and they stay achieving that goal is because of the standards. You know, their standards is different from the rest. How so? I'll tell you why. So look, so Ed made a statement talking about, so coaches, you know, when they run things, they like, we're going to do it till we get it right. Well, Nick Saban, when he runs his camp, is we're going to do it till we can't get it wrong. You see the difference? So, and you know what Nick, it's straight discipline, it's straight high standards. This is how, for instance, with their D-line, you need to sit over there and make sure that you don't get moved out of this gap. You need to, what I'm saying? When you take on the double team, you better not get that much room up, if any at all. Everything is high. The expectation for everybody to do their job is, is there. And if you can't do it, we're gonna replace you and put somebody else in there. For instance, let me use another football. The reason why Bill Belichick wins is because, they have the Patriot way. They have a standard that you have to meet. They have a standard with the media that you can and can't do. And practice, they have a film room. They have a whole set of rules that you need to apply, that you need to make applicable to your being if you're going to be a part of the Patriots. And if you will not do that, you will not be a part of the Patriots. So therefore, people who are a part of the Patriots have to follow them rules. And them rules, when they're followed and everybody's on one accord, is the reason why they are always competitive, and there's a reason why they went on that championship run. And it's the reason why even on a down year, he's still competitive, and he still puts out winning seasons. For instance, Mike Tomlin, his is the next man up, right? The Pittsburgh way. This is what we doing. We want these type of players. When we draft, we want these type of players. If we're in free agency, we want these type of players. They have a specific type of player that they are looking for. And they're all on one accord. They don't treat nobody differently. They don't treat the starter differently from the third stringer. And so that's why when your starter misses the game, the second and third stringer is able to step up for that game or two, and you won't miss a beat. And that's why Mike Tomlin doesn't have a losing season yet. For instance, let's look at this like this. Floyd Mayweather, right? He said he wanted to be one of the best boxers to ever live, if not be the best boxer. So what did he do? His standard, he said, what did he say? Hard work, easy work. Hard work, dedication, right? So not only did he work hard in training camp, but he kept his shape year round to be able, so he ain't got to sit over there and be lacking and have to catch up in training camp. He's already ready, and all he got to do is just prepare mentally and physically to get ready to go 12 rounds. Let's look at the instant in your relationships, right? For me, let's use me as an example. I want my woman to commit and submit. That's the standard that I hold you to and will always hold you to. And if you can't meet that standard, you will be released. And and the standard that I offer, I'm gonna offer to be the man. I'm gonna offer to give you this gang. So what's my standard? I offer to set the tempo. This is what I have to bring. So I wake up early in the morning, read and handle my business, work out, do everything I gotta do to sit over there and make sure that I'm physically, mentally, and spiritually sharp to be able to lead her. That she entrusted me because I have this what I want from her, and she's in return. She's expecting me to be the man to her. So I gotta sit over there and lead by example. A woman is sitting over there and following your lead. So if you're not leading by example and you're not setting the tone, how can you expect to get the most out of her? Right? Right? For instance, me, I use myself as an example again. I said I wanted to be in the best shape that I have ever been in my whole entire life. So guess what? Even though I already live a lifestyle, I have to do even more. So in order for me to sit over there and be in the best shape that I want to be in my whole entire life that I've ever been, guess what? I have to be even more stricter with my diet. I have to be even more stricter. I have to, keep challenging myself in the weight room. Keep challenging myself when it comes to cardio. Keep working on my flexibility. Keep working on my core work. Since I told you that, I've been pretty much working on my core every day, increasing my stretching and, and increasing everything increasing my cardio and keep challenging myself in the right room. And, my diet, I really didn't have to make really any changes in my diet because I've always been disciplined. I eat the same damn thing damn near every day, bro. If we keeping it hood, I drink nothing but water. So I really didn't have to do really anything with the diet, but just stay stricter. Just stay with it, Everything that I had to do was regarding performance-wise and to be able to achieve that, in order to be in the best shape that you have to be in, you have to have more wearing than you have now, you know what I mean? You got to keep building your body up so you can be even more hard body than what I am, And a lot of y'all that want big things, your standards is low. You say you wanted to be financially free, right? Well, what are you doing on your daily to be financially free? You can't be financially by reading the book. What are you going to sit over there and put action to? Look at the relationships that you have around you. Look at your daily habits. You shouldn't be sitting over there comparing yourself to nobody. You should be competing with yourself. Your path to greatness is going to be different from somebody else's. You can't compare yourself to nobody. You compete with yourself. I don't really see too much competition when it comes to some of the things that I want. But guess what though? Since I hold myself to a high standard, why not compete with them myself to push myself to be even further doing what I want to do, right? That's the mindset that I carry, There's things that I have to work on, continue to have to work on, but I see my weaknesses and I make sure that I address my weaknesses on a daily. This is, to be in a position that you want to be in life is an ongoing process. It's a daily process. It's an hourly process. It's a minute process. Time is the most valuable asset that you can have. Time, poor people and rich have the same amount of time. The difference is what they do with it. That's what separates them. You feel me? So, man, your standards is too low. If you want a certain type of woman, you need to raise your standards and you need to accept nothing less than that. Women, you want a certain type of man, you need to raise your standards. But also you need to dig, you know what I mean? We also got to dig in, make sure, so are we in a position to be the receiver though? So not only are we raising our standards, because raising our standards is going to motivate us to even push ourselves to be better, in a better position to receive that. For instance, I'll use you another example. When I was coaching, right? So, in order to be the best, in order to have the best D-line, right? What did I do? I held them kids to a certain standard. We practice the same thing. We practice get-offs every day. We practice hand placement every day. We we pretty much we went through our gaps, man. We just everything that we did, right? We practiced that on a daily till you just can't forget how to do it. It's just you know what I mean. It's just instilled in you. It's second nature to you, right? And it's established that culture though, that trust. That they had to trust me though, so I had to show them and then tell them to do it. And then when they see it work, it built up that trust. Like, oh, coach know what he talking about. And then when they see coach got love for the players and they see coach is really passionate and really want to see them win, and they see that whatever I say, because coach does his homework and he knows what the hell he's talking about, they trust the process and then they execute it. All my life, especially in sports, I've been a winner. But you know why? Because I held myself to a standard. I did the things that nobody else wanted to do. I was the man, you know what I mean? If he was hooping, to hop on that ground, if there's a loose ball, to go grab the rebound, to go guard the person that nobody else want to guard. When it was coming down to football, when I was playing nose, when I was playing 3-tag, I was the one. Nobody else was running after the ball carrier. But guess what? I'm the one, tired as hell, still running after the ball carrier 15 yards down the field, because I had that whole standard of winning and me being the best that I can be. So I understand that I had to do what other people didn't want to do. If you want to sit over there and lose a certain amount of weight, right? You need to set the standard in that kitchen. You need to increase it. So all right, so I know that I need to do this amount of weight training per week. I need to do this amount of cardio per week. I need to be this disciplined in the kitchen a week. Your standard has to be high. And when you living and you executing your high standards every day, the goal is just going to come within itself. It's going to come within itself. You know what I mean? For instance, when I was losing weight, the book is called The Power of One More, right? When I was losing weight, right? Sometimes I'd be up, I'm gonna burn 500 calories, right? On this treadmill, right? And then I hit 500, I'm like, I can go more. I went to 700. And then I ended up burning 1,000. And then I went a little bit over 1,000 calories in one session on the treadmill, right? And then all of a sudden, my mama was like, are you okay? Are you sick? I was like, why you ask? She was like, because you're losing weight. You losing weight kind of fast. I said, no, all I'm doing is just working out and eating right. I didn't pay attention. I just lived the process. I knew I had a goal. I didn't focus on the end goal. I focused on my day-to-day, which is hold myself to a high standard. And the weight took care of itself. You know what I mean? For instance, when I sat over there and got swole, I told Shawty, I said, I'm gonna be swole next time you see me. When she came down to see me, you feel me? She was like, God damn, nigga was 240, you understand me? You know what I'm saying? But now I was like, I wanna lean out some more. You know what I mean? I wanna lean out, I wanna be mobile, just in case I gotta sit over there, you know what I mean? I wanna be more mobile because I wasn't mobile. You know what I mean? I wanted to be more mobile. I wanted to be in the best shape. So I knew that I had to do that. I had to lean out some. So the next time she see me again, she was like, damn, you know what I mean? I see you, you know what I mean? I said it. I knew what I had to do. I set a worthy goal and I set a high standard on the daily to be able to achieve that. And that's what y'all got to do. You got to hold yourself accountable. The reason why I had the self-confidence that I have now is because any challenge that I sit over there and give myself, I meet it and I dominate it. Any promises that I make to myself, I hold them. And that was to bring confidence to me. You guys got to do the same thing if y'all want to sit over there, you understand me, and be great or have a goal, you know what I mean, have a worthy goal that you want to set. So if you want it bad enough, you got to sit over there and put a plan together. But your standards may be too low, or they could be too unrealistic. Your goal could be hella unrealistic. Sometimes you might not meet your goal. But if you sit over there and set high standards, though, more times than not, you will reach the goal. But that's all I wanted to say, man. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe. We out.